I really didn't want to watch this again. I really didn't. I watched it live. It pissed me off. I took a nap. I wanted to leave it at that. I did not want to react to this. I still don't want to react to this. I'm forcing myself to react to this. I took this loss hard. I'm not going to lie. I took it hard. I'm still kind of, pause, but I'm still kind of fucking just stunned by this shit. So much happened in this game, and if you didn't watch this game, at least watch the highlights. Do something before you come in here and you start formulating opinions and you start talking about who trash or who not. Just. All right, we got that out the way. All right, we this video is gonna be long, so I ain't gonna make the intro too long. But I do got some shit I want to say. Ron Rivera needs to go. Jack Del Rio needs to go. My main takeaways from this game: the coaching staff needs to be overhauled. Sam Howell played a hell of a game. The team played a hell of a game. Let's say that. Let's first and foremost, the team played a hell of a game. Sam Howell had a hell of a bounce back game. Eric Bieniemy had a hell of a bounce back game. Terry McLaurin finally showed us why he's wide receiver one. Jahan Dotson made a big catch. Curtis Samuel was involved. Logan Thomas was involved. Brian Robinson. Everybody played their part, and for the most part, the O-line did their job this game. You're gonna give up pressure when you play the Eagles D-line. So for the most part, the O-line did their job. But this defense, bro. This defense with 6 first-round picks, 3 third-round picks, 1 fifth-round pick, and 1 seventh-round pick. This defense that's given up 30 points a game for the past 3 games. Jack Del Rio needs to go. There's no excuse for it. You have too much talent at your disposal to be giving up points like this. Now, granted, you played the Bills. They just put up 48 on the Dolphins. You played the Eagles, who honestly, their offense isn't all that this year. It's not. And you played the Broncos. You've given up 30 to each. But this is the better unit on the team, right? This is the team's identity, right? The team with all the draft capital and all the cap allocation. Our offense is cheap. We've shortchanged our offense. The only player we've paid on offense is Curtis and Terry. The only one. All your money's on defense. What do we have to show for it? Ron Rivera, you didn't go for 2 at the end of the game because we were tired. If you're tired, why are you asking us to go drive 70 yards down the field again against that same defense who's probably tired from getting their ass bust on that last drive too?
From the 41-yard line, play action, one-on-one, back shoulder.
That's a man catch, Terry. That's a man catch.
Terry McLaurin going up against Josh Jobe for 14.
We deserve to win this game.
In Eagles territory.
The way we played this first half, we deserve to win this game. Sam Howell deserved to win this game. Brian Robinson, Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, they all deserve to win this game. The defense took it from him.
Steps into one and has Curtis Samuel.
Sam came out slinging that motherfucker. Like, bro.
Eagles bring
with confidence in the face of pressure.
It's Robinson. Brian Robinson is
on this opening drive.
We came out doing whatever we wanted to do.
Robinson, left side, got a first down. Back. They like him in the red zone.
Good play call. Easy. We held the ball for damn near 5 minutes and scored. But then here comes this defense. Here comes the defense. Hold on. You heard what he said? All day. That's the theme. That's the phrase of the video. All day. This defense, this defensive line, one of the best defensive lines in football, with Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, 2 of which you paid, the other 2 you have to pay. All first-round picks. One of them a second pick overall in the draft. And he played his ass off yesterday, so exclude Chase. Jalen Hurts had all day to throw. All day. All day to throw for the entirety of the game. All day.
It was so good last season, and it's gotten off to a rocky start, but we'll get into...
He could have filed his taxes in his damn pocket all day. A.J. Brown. Oh, the other first-round pick in the secondary. I ain't gonna pause. No, I ain't gonna pause too much. The other first round pick in the secondary, Emmanuel Forbes. Now, granted, fourth game. Chase Young in coverage on a third down. They didn't show the play before that when he was in coverage again. 3rd and 9, and you got Chase Young dropping back in coverage, Jack Del Rio. Get the fuck out of here. Fourth game in the league. Emmanuel Forbes got his lunch money taken from him by AJ Brown. It happens. It happens. But what makes it sting is go watch the Eagles-Patriots game where Christian Gonzalez was guarding these guys. He looked like he belonged. Every double move that they threw at Emmanuel Forbes in this game, because it's not the same day. I had to take a day off. Every double move they threw at him, he bit on and was beat on in the same fashion. You're going to see it. You're going to see it.
3rd and 4. Philly shows pressure and then backs off.
But okay.
So Howell's got time. What's it rip for a first down?
Standing tall. Terry McLaurin.
The 4th catch for Terry McLaurin. Smith.
You drove down and you scored, and then your defense immediately conceded points again. So Sam Howell said, okay. Sam Howell said, okay. I belong here on the road against the best D-line in football.
2nd and goal.
The fuck is that sound? And look, he pops somebody right. Sit your bitch ass down. And he fumbled, and here come Terry saving the day. 14-7. I don't care how it happened, but it's 14-7. Dominating this first half.
The Commanders are back in front.
James Bradbury, just a great job ripping at that football.
Way to jump on it. Sam Howell walked on the road at the link against the best D-line in football with the worst O-line in football, arguably, in front of the most hostile fan base in the NFL, and that's not arguable. It's not debatable. And he said, I belong here. And not only do I belong here, I'm the better of the two. That's what he said. I'm not saying he's better than Jalen Hurts, but that's his mindset. And look at Chase. The only one. I'm so disappointed by this fucking game. I'm so disappointed by this game. I'm so disappointed in our wannabe. Like, who gave him the nickname Riverboat? Man. And how about De'Ami Brown? Sit your little ass down. How about De'Ami Brown? Ever since he got drafted, people have been saying how that's a wasted pick. He hasn't shown up. All he does is drop passes. No, De'Ami's a player now. All he needed was his quarterback. They are on, what is that? That is like this 37-yard line. They're on the 37-yard line with 42 seconds left. It's 17-7. They get the ball after half. You have 4 first-round picks from the D-line. You got a first-round pick in the secondary. You got 2 third-round picks in the secondary. You got a 5th-rounder at safety. You got a 7th-round gem at safety that you have to pay. Stop them for 42 seconds from getting across that Eagles logo. Go into the half up 10. Reward your offense for playing well. Let's see what happens.
Here's the deep ball. Got hit as he let it.
I'm going to pause that frame. I'm going to pause that frame for you. 1, 2, and I know you see that shadow in the corner. That's us. That's another one of our players. That's 3 against Devontae Smith. The one who's directly touching Devontae Smith is our first-round draft pick this year, Emmanuel Forbes. The one who said he has extra motivation to come out here and show up against Devontae Smith for what he did to him in college. Let's see what happens. Every time he plays us, he puts his nuts on our head.
That's outstanding.
That's a hell of a catch. I give it to him. Devontae Smith's a hell of a player. I thought Emmanuel was too. I thought he was a ball hawk. I thought he was a playmaker. It's 17-10. Nice job keeping them out the end zone, but they shouldn't have points. You had a minute to stop them from scoring.
2nd down and 10. Hurts going sideline.
That's the first one. That's the first one. Now, that was not his fault. We were sitting in cover 2, so he just hit the hole in between the safety and the corner. Emmanuel was just squatting underneath. So, cool. That's not on Emmanuel per se, but he was the closest defender, so he got the blame, I guess.
He's open out of the backfield.
Good pressure. That's a big drop. Who knows what this drive would have resulted in? That's a big drop. That's on Jahan. But all right, it's not the end of the world. Go get a stop. That was a double move. You still have a chance to make a play. You jogging, you tired, you getting blocked out the play, you getting turned around, and now we're losing. The whole first half wiped out. It never happened. The whole first half never happened now. Look at him.
So the 59-yard touchdown.
That's one of many today. Trust me.
A great play.
And I feel like we missed a few tush pushes. Let me say something about the tush push, all right? Get that shit out of football. Get it out of football. I don't care if they're the best team at doing it and other teams try to replicate it. It's a copycat league. But come on. There is such thing as a QB sneak. But that play is some bullshit. It is the most automatic thing in football right now. And then if you're gonna allow that to happen, the officiating, and there's a play later in this game that this exact point rears its ugly head. The officiating has to be airtight on that play. On both sides. Honestly, just on offense. And that's not even just me being... I'm being biased. I don't give a fuck. I'm being biased. But just on offense. The defense should be allowed some leeway to lean over the ball. I saw people complaining that Deron Payne was offsides. What the fuck you expect us to do? But if the offense is going to do some bullshit like that, the referee has to get out the way first. He has to clear the ball. And false starts should be enforced under the harshest extent of the NFL law. But you'll see. You'll see. Eagles fans, I know you don't agree because you're a bunch of bitches. It's not going to show up in the highlights because it's not a highlight. Darius Slay went down. So you would think, throw to Terry McLaurin. Test him. Test whoever it is. I don't give a fuck who it is. James Bradbury, Josh Joby, whoever. Test him. Just throw it. We threw the De'Ami Brown on James Bradbury. Didn't go well, as you can imagine. That's on EB. That's on EB. But like that just goes to show that's an indictment on our coaching staff. That just goes to show the difference between us and good teams. It was at this point where I was like, all right, the floodgates about to open. Chase Young, Jonathan Allen.
He's chased and pushed out, but Barton tracks him
And
down, but not
when we gonna get? Didn't we sign Jabril Cox? Where's Khalil Hudson? We have no better alternative to Cody Barton.
Curious play call with the ball coming out. Eagles are back on top of it.
We have no other alternative to Cody Barton. A good team will go out and get one of these linebackers that's on the trade block. Patrick Queen. Roquan Smith was on the block.
Sam Howell lets it go and a
That little
first
catch.
down to
Roquan Smith was on the block. Devin White.
Howell in trouble.
Look at Sam, man. Tough as nails, bro. Throw the flag. They threw the flag, by the way. Tough as nails. Yep. Pocket collapsing, standing in the face of pressure, delivering.
Brian Robinson.
B-Rob.
Slips through. Lowers the shoulder.
Good run, boy. Offense showed up, man.
Robinson again hits the
Offense showed up.
Robinson is in.
He needs the ball
Touchdown,
more.
Washington.
He absolutely needs the ball more. Offense showed up.
Against Buffalo. There's an
It's this. Look at James Smith Williams.
down 48-20.
This is what kills me about this team. He's dead to rights. Like I'm trying not to scream. Like I'm really trying my best not to like lose my mind. Because if I did this yesterday, I would have been in this drink screaming my fucking head off. I'm trying to stay calm. Look, this is a sack. That's a sack. How is that not a sack? If you're on my team and you don't finish this play, it's 24-24. You just scored. There's 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. If you sack him here, that's like 2nd and 18. You're probably getting the ball back. If you don't get this sack, you don't play the rest of the game. That's if I'm a coach.
Buffalo. There's a defender waiting for
Are you kidding me? And look, you didn't sack him, so that goes from an 8-yard loss to a 25-yard game. 3rd down and 13. Good play here. I need the pick playmaker. That's Forbes.
And kept Forbes from getting the pick.
I need the pick playmaker.
Howell takes off.
Look at Sam Howell.
Runs for a first down.
Don't take that hit, though.
Thrown down at the 30.
Don't take that hit. Unnecessary.
Pressure coming. Howell in trouble.
Sack.
And he's sacked.
He patted the ball there. But let's take a look at it. Let's really take a look at it and see for what it is.
Pressure coming.
Leno and Wiley just got abused. I said he patted the ball, but like he just hit the top of his drop. What is he supposed? That's Sam's fault though, right? That's Sam's fault though, right? I said he patted the ball. I take it back. No, he didn't. He hit the top of his drop and was getting killed. Also, they're not going to show it. Tress Way had a horrific fucking game. Tress Way had a terrible game. The punt in overtime and this punt right here was awful. He was punting short line drives all game. They said earlier in the game that our special teams unit is the worst in the league. Tress ain't helping them. I don't know what happened to Tress. I don't know if he's getting washed up. Tress is not helping them.
Again running down. They get it off.
Tress ain't helping.
Hurts given time.
Tress is playing like a bitch.
AJ Brown. Inside
just too little. Just too little.
Inside Jake Elliott's range.
Just too little. They was talking shit all game, and Antonio Brown was fucking him up all game. Including here. AJ Brown gave us a nice little taunting penalty. Thank you for that. That's the only reason that what's about to happen happened. Not the only reason, but a big reason. Look at our D line. Look at our great, amazing, unstoppable, vaunted first.
Over the top, and then you'll see AJ Brown.
Look at our O-line.
Down the middle. That is a strike.
That's a hell of a throw.
Byron
Pringle, big time, boy. Big time play. I can't believe they cut that play off, but the pocket broke down. He escaped out right. Up top, I don't know if you can see it. His first read got tackled. I don't know if that's Terry or Diami or whoever. He was looking there first. He tackled him. It would have been a first down anyway. But still a good play. Diami Brown, man. Okay, so Diami's right there. It was Terry.
10 seconds.
Yeah, he had the burgundy sleeve on.
To the sideline. He's got him again.
Wide open. 5 seconds left.
The lone receiver's the big Logan Thomas.
5 seconds.
Here's the game. Howell
Incompletion.
over the middle and incomplete, and it was a quick enough
blessing.
throw that they've got another play.
Blessing. Look at this though.
Howell, one last chance.
A man. 2 of them.
On their last breath.
A man.
Dotson.
We might have a quarterback. We might have a quarterback.
He's gonna break inside.
Ron Rivera. I just want to talk to you. You know, I just want to. Bill Belichick, John Harbaugh, Nick Sirianni, Kyle Shanahan, maybe even Brian Daboll, Sean McVay. Who else? Who am I missing? Sean McDermott? Maybe Mike McCarthy? I don't know. All those coaches I just named and a few more, I'm sure. 100% goes for 2 on this play. 100,000%. You go for 2 on this play. You're on the road against a team that is better than you, despite however well you played. This team's better than you. Okay? You've played a hell of a game. You've lucked up into a game-winning, game-time drive. Doesn't come around often, okay? You say your offense is gas, that means you don't put them back out there for another period of football, Ron. Your defense has been getting torched all day, so you don't put your fate in the hands of a 50-50 coin toss. If they win the toss, they probably win the game because your defense it fucking sucks. Your coordinator sucks too. He needs to leave with you. You win the toss and you go on offense with your gassed offense. Now you have to drive 70 more yards against this same actual vaunted defense and score a touchdown. You go for 2 here. You win or lose with your best players on the field. And your best players are on offense. Let's call it what it is. You win or lose on your own terms. I would have much rather lost here than lost in overtime. That's just me, though. That's just me. That's just me. You got all the momentum. I'm sure their defense is reeling because as fast as you were moving, they were moving just as fast to line up as well. So they're tired too. You've been running the ball well all day. They're worn down. We probably win if we go for 2. But we got the ball first in overtime.
It's picked up, and over the middle, it's Dotson, who's brought down right away by Reed Blankenship.
Watch this play, man. Hell of a throw. And that's in bounds. That's in bounds.
Powell floats one. Watch McLaurin.
That's in bounds. You can't. They should show the replay. That's in bounds.
Right over the shoulder,
But they ruled it out of bounds. So I can't believe we didn't just get a replay of that. Go watch the replay your damn self and make your own damn conclusion. He's in bounds. He stepped on Reed Blankenship's arm, but even then, his toe still landed in bounds. If they rule this in bounds and then review it, we probably win this game. But because they ruled it out of bounds and reviewed it, it wasn't conclusive enough for them, I guess, to overturn it. So they fucked us.
Throw it. A.J. Brown. Forbes right on top.
You can't even tackle him. You can't even tackle him with your little ass.
3 on the play clock. They get it off. It's a bubble to Devontae Smith. He is short.
Makes a great tackle.
I'm glad they showed this play.
To Devontae Smith.
Derek, you got to tackle him a little further back if we get the ball back. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. False start. False start. Look where the referee is. Look where he's looking. False start.
He is short.
Watch this. False start. Left guard. False start. False start. False start. False start. 5-yard penalty. 4th and 6. Punt us the ball back. We win. False start. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Good game. Good game. It shouldn't have got this far. Good game. It shouldn't have got to this point. Good game. False start. In the span of 3 minutes, we got worked twice.
Second down. Hurts. Dumps it off.
2nd and 11. That's a big tackle to miss Jamin Davis. Other first-round pick.
They empty it out.
3rd and 17. 3rd and 17. Okay. Out of field goal range because of the intentional grounding, the play before this. Our illustrious, accomplished, best in the league defensive coordinator, Jack Del Rio, decides, hey, it's overtime. They don't need the first down here. They really only realistically need 10 yards because the Eagles have one of the best kickers in the league, Jake Elliott, from distance. Right? They only need about 10 yards, give or take, to get in field goal range. Let's play 15 yards off, allow them to catch that, and pray that they miss the field goal. Because, hey, we did our job. We got them to 4th and long. We got to stop. We got off the field. It's in the hands of God now. That's how he's thinking.
Washington shows pressure and brings it. Hurts.
So Jalen Hurts, being the a human being with common sense, takes his 10 yards that we willingly gave him, put his top 3 kicker on the field, and he won the game. And he won the game. Good game, Eagles fans. Good fucking game. Ron, you're lucky I don't report you for hate or fucking whatever. Please get out of Washington, D.C., Landover, Maryland, Ashburn, Virginia, whatever you want to call it. Please just go. Just go. We don't want you here anymore. We're sick and tired of you. Without you, we'd probably be a perennial playoff contender. Honestly. Jack Del Rio, you're lucky that that you don't have a Twitter anymore. Because I would have reported you for all the options listed. It's time for a change. There's no excuse for this. And I'm tired of the moral victories. Y'all don't get tired of the moral victories? Y'all don't get tired of, at least we gave him a good fight? At least we played them a good game. At least we took one of the best teams in the NFL to overtime. Big deal. We lost. They did what they were supposed to do. They beat us. It don't matter how it happened. I'm sure they don't care. As long as they won. Because that's how good teams operate. If they lost, they'd be pissed off. We lose and we're trying to find every positive in the world to take from it. There is no positive. We fucking lost. The record don't show that Sam Howell played a hell of a game. The record don't show that we took them to overtime. And we're not 2.5-1. We're 2-2. They're 3-1. We could have took first in the division. So now, for this next stretch of games, Bears, Falcons, Giants, Eagles again, Patriots, I expect 7-2. No less. 7-2. Goodbye, bitch.